Okay, in this video we will add some more enemies, and also we will make damage system. And actually we have this damage script already, and they are attached on the spike, so we can use this damage player script, which is calling our deal damage function when our player, which has the tag of player, touches them. So we need to make few things. We obviously will need some collider. So let's select enemy 1, let's add components, and let's add box collider 2D. And this collider is pretty big, so again, to be generous to our player, we will shrink our collider down. So let's click on this edit collider, and let's make this collider to be much smaller, just like this. Okay, I think this size will work fine. We can use some circle collider as well. So let's try that. I will deactivate, well, I will remove my box collider, and instead of box collider, I will use circle collider 2D, and let's click edit, and let's make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think circle collider will work better, because there is some circle shape I just noticed in enemies. Okay, this will be our collider. Only thing is that we should activate is trigger to damage our player. And we will also add some damage player script here. So let's drag our damage player script into the enemy 1. And now we have this damage player script. So let's hit play and see if our enemy is damaging us, first of all. Let's go. And let's see. Yeah, indeed, it's damaging our player when it touches us. So it means that everything is working with the first enemy. And let's add one more enemy into our game. I will add one more enemy here. Let's go in the fantasy pack, so legacy fantasy pack or whatever. And let's find what enemies we have. We have snail and small bee. The small bee have flying animation, and this snail has, well, it has this walking animation. So let's add, for example, the snail. Doesn't really matter. And let's first of all just drag it into our scene just to see what will be better size for the snail. And I think we did with 28 for the first enemy. So I will double check. Yeah, we did 28. Let's try 28 for this one as well. So where is our walk sheet? So we will make pixels per unit to be 28. Hit apply. And let's drag them up. Yeah, I think it will look all right. All right, let's delete this worksheet from the scene. And we should separate those sprites, as you already know. So we will change sprite mode to be multiple. We will hit sprite editor, hit apply. And in the drop down, we can select the automatic and click slice and hit apply. And that's pretty much it. Now we have the snails, and we will select all of them, and we will just drag and drop it into our scene. It will ask where to save our animations, and again we will find our animations folder, and we will go in the enemies folder, and here we can say enemy 2 walk. Yeah, let's save. Okay, now we have this walk animation, and I will change name to be enemy 2, and I will face my enemy 2 on the right side as well. So we will change scale to be -1, and let's add some collider. Let's use circle collider 2D for the second enemy as well. We can edit collider and make it a little bit smaller, just like this. And now only thing that is left is to add some points. So just like we did with the enemy 1, we will do exactly same for the enemy 2. You can create as much enemies as you like with this simple method. Just don't forget to add some points for your enemies. So we can duplicate this enemy 2. Let's select enemy 2. Let's click Control and D. And this will be our point. Let's call it enemy 2 point A to separate them for our point A and point B. So this will be our enemy 2's point A and point B. And for the point A, we will leave it as it is right now. And let's duplicate this one more time. This will be our point, enemy 2's point B. And we will drag this point B right here. And as you remember, we should delete everything. We only need this transform component for the points. So let's remove components, all of the components. And let's do same for the point A. And now we can drag our enemy script into the second enemy. So let's go in the scripts folder. Let's drag our enemy script there. We should also add damage player script there. And now if we select enemy 2, we should assign our points. So point A and point B. I hope you get the point. And speed, well, we can make different speeds for different enemies. For example, we can make speed for the second enemy to be 2. And now everything will work. And just to double check, let's start playing and let's see. And we have the first enemy working nice, and we have second enemy also working nice. It's funny walking animation, and it also, well, we forget to tick is trigger, so it's not able to damage us. So for the enemy 2, let's hit his trigger, and let's now start playing again to double check if it's able to damage our player. Let's jump on it. And yeah, indeed, it's able to damage our player. Very nice. It means that everything is working, and this way you can easily add as much enemies as you like and easily make them to patrol some territory.